Our waterways are so important to us here in Southwest Florida, whether it's for work or play. And when that waterway is out of balance, we all feel it. I'm Fox 4 meteorologist Andrew Shipley, and I went out with the Sanibel Captiva Conservation Foundation to learn about some of the research they are doing into looking at the nutrients on our waterways and how we could detect blue-green algae and other algae ahead of time to give us that early warning.
It's green, it's slimy, and even sometimes stinks. Almost every year, we experience some kind of algae bloom gunking up our waterways. According to NOAA, harmful algal blooms cost the U.S. an estimated $10 to $100 million per year.
Phenomenon that's becoming more frequent here locally and also throughout the United States.
SCCF Marine Laboratory Director Dr. Eric Milbrandt is researching how to detect these blooms early when they're small.
Once the bloom events are large and very obvious to everyone in the Caloosahatchee, that's when they become a problem.
Every month, Dr. Milbrandt and his team travel up to Caloosahatchee to tributaries that feed the river. This is where he believes our algae blooms come from, so I decided to join him to get a look for myself.
We're trying to figure out when they happen and where they happen so we can try and mitigate them in the future, or at least provide some kind of early warning.
But he says it's no easy task.
And the reality is today, we can't really treat algae blooms. They're just too big. They're too expensive. So the best thing to do is to try and prevent the blooms by understanding how they form and where they form. That way in the future we can then try and engineer or try and make some decisions to prevent the spread.
Dr. Milbrandt hopes that with better understanding, researchers can develop a model to better predict these blooms.
Someday we may be able to provide a 3 to 5 day forecast, we hope, but we're a long ways from that. Right now we just really want to understand how and where the blooms are starting.
In the meantime, Dr. Milbrandt reinforced the need for Everglades restoration projects and lowering our human contribution of nutrients into the system, including fertilizer bans and septic to sewer conversions.
We don't want to create conditions that are out of balance, and when you have the warmer temperatures that we are having, it's more conducive to out of control blooms. They just grow faster. So that's a challenge that we're going to have to manage.
On Sanibel, meteorologist Andrew Shipley, Fox 4.